The only problem with cinema that makes it different from every other form is it costs money. He trusts his director fully.
Yeah.
Once he trusts, he goes in fully.
Yeah.
There was a time period he got into a lot of self-doubts, but his commitment is amazing. Vetri had sent the script when Vash had written it. I wanted to co-produce. We wanted to co-produce the film. I'm saying, for example, I recently liked Sinners. I even like Superman. But no actor from Superman or Sinners came to promote the film. Filmmaking is like each day costs money. So for me, the number of days saved is the amount of money saved. That means that much I can spend on music. That means that much I can spend on post-production. If you like something, celebrate it. If you don't like something, छोड़ दो ना, ignore करो. Somebody hires me as a writer. I said, don't hire me if you don't trust me.
Sridhar Raghavan and I were talking, and he said like, dude, you're like Mother Teresa in a leper colony. I said, what happened?
Suddenly there are like more psychopath films and psychopaths in India.
3-5 விடுங்க நட்சத்திரா எடுங்க
Nakshatra carbon free agarbattis.
MCR Pure Cotton Club formals and casual shirts.
Grand Royal Tours-ஓட travel பண்ணுங்க. இடங்களும் புதுசு, நினைவுகளும் புதுசு.
When I watched Omkara, I remember there is a boy that said, यहाँ पे चुत्तर धोने से पहले, you know, चाकू चलाना सीख लेते हैं, something like that, some line like that, you know. The whole theatre started laughing.
Yeah.
Because they were not used to hearing, like, it's not even a swear word, it's like a, you know, like a body part or whatever, but yeah, like, they were just, and I think that's where maybe the criticism for, or whatever you were hearing for.
No, and I also believe that, you know, people laugh because they know it.
They know it,
No,
yeah.
they know it. It's not. It's because they know it.
And
it's just like how somebody actually went out and said it.
Yeah.
They all know it. But somebody went out and said it, which so far was supposed to be sacrosanct. Everyone from the sense about the government to everyone tried to keep it sacrosanct.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे सिर्फ it's literally is treated like a if cinema really could, because all our cinema has had a social message of be good, don't do evil.
Yeah.
Then how did we get to this point then? That is the impact that cinema should have had on the society. So my thing is like, you know, there's just too much burden put on cinema. And cinema actually should just be all things. And it can be all things that the filmmaker wants it to be, the audience wants it to be.
Yeah.
It can't be put in brackets.
Yeah.
I'm saying it can be a mirror to the society. It can be literally just a laugh riot. It can be slapstick. It can be whatever it wants to be. It can be whoever wants it to be. I'm saying why we tend to define everything and bracket it.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, it also, the only problem with cinema that makes it different from every other form is it costs money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the responsibility that I think filmmakers should take on.
So talking of money, let's get to your least expensive project, Bombay Velvet.
Yeah.
So
many lessons to be learned there.
So I've always wondered if you wanted to write a book about, because it sounds like a fascinating, you know, because you guys jumped into it with all research and passion and like every other film, right? And it's like, and films have their own way of, you know, slipping away or whatever it is, and whatever happened, and we got a hell of a soundtrack from that. But you know, there are people who sometimes pick up only the negative things about a film, and you know, like Sridhar Raghavan and I were talking, and he said like, dude, you're like Mother Teresa in a leper colony. I said, what happened? He said, no, you managed to find something nice in everything that you... I said, it's not managed to find, but there is no 100% bad film. No? Very few, very like...
No, my thing is like, I don't have a... I have also learned, like, you know, like I would... When I suddenly discovered Letterboxd one day, I would rate a film. Then I was like, why am I rating a film?
Yeah.
That's exactly the point that I have been trying to make. I'm saying, if you like something, celebrate it. If you don't like something, छोड़ दो ना, ignore करो. Because उसमें भी उतनी मेहनत लगी है.
Yeah.
So with the people involved in creating something, it takes as much hard work. Yeah. When I say responsibility means like we sometimes go crazy with money.
Yeah.
Which I've seen it happen to my own film. A film that should have been made the way it was being researched to be made in Bombay Velvet. The way I recreated, the way it was budgeted at, with the kind of things it was at. And I also bought into the bullshit that everybody threw at me. That when you can make such amazing film with nobody and non-actors, imagine what would happen if you get stars and big money. And we all saw what happened. So my thing is like, I know the other way of making films.
But Ranveer has this knack of picking unusual, and he commits.
No, he commits a lot. And like that's the one thing that I feel like responsible for, because he stopped experimenting as much.
I would say Animal is a kind of...
It was an experiment.
Yeah, because...
He trusts his director fully.
Yeah.
Once he trusts, he goes in fully.
Yeah.
But there was a time period he got into a lot of self-doubts.
Okay.
Because it was a series of 3 films. It was my film, my brother's film.
Your brother's film, yeah.
And Barfi.
Barfi did well.
Not Barfi, sorry, Jagga Jasus.
Jagga Jasus.
It was a series of 3 films. So after that, he suddenly was like unsure for a time period. But his commitment is amazing.
Yeah.
His commitment is amazing. It's not, there's no, like, he doesn't do wrong. Directors, like they say, everybody comes together to make a good film. Directors make bad films.
So when you come to Nishaanchi,
Yeah.
it's going to be theatrical, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to do, what is the, I don't want to use the word trick or whatever it is. What is the trick today to make people come to the theatre?
I don't know. I feel that it's like, I don't know what really is the thing to bring people to theatres. I know why I go to cinema.
But you're a cinephile.
No, I'm a cinephile. But why I also start looking forward to something? The first thing that always hits me is trailers.
Okay.
I'm saying, for example, I recently like Sinners. Or, I even like Superman. But no actor from Superman or Sinners came to promote the film. There's nothing else except the trailer and the poster.
Yeah.
And Superman is still a franchise, but what was Sinners? I'm saying, no, there was nothing, no such thing. So I believe that communication is the key. And communication of the trailers is whatever that it is.
I hadn't even seen the trailer. I just, on the name of Zach Cregger, I went and saw Weapons.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was like amazing.
And when you see Weapons, you're like, ये तो हमारी Indian story है
Yeah.
हमारे यहाँ होती है
It's
ऐसी
like
कहानियाँ
like
हमने कभी नहीं बनाई.
we've never made something. It just blew my mind.
Yeah.
So tell me how you developed this. Of course, Amit Trivedi, great guy, all that stuff is there. But obviously, you're also shaping some of that music, right?
And this is I'm not really. I don't know. I don't think I shape music or I shape things. I think I work very intuitively.
Okay.
I just tell people, don't do this, don't do that. It's like tailoring. You take out what you don't need, and you come up with a perfect shirt.
Okay.
So it's like it's something. It's like for songs I'll give words.
Okay.
I'll give ideas. I'll give them a hint, and I'll leave people alone. It's a very similar process of when somebody hires me as a writer. I said, don't hire me if you don't trust me. So if I have hired a Dhruv or a Manan to do music, or Anurag Kashyap to do music, somebody to write lyrics, or Sylvester to do cinematography, or I trust them. What I want to say is in the script already. So I give them the script. I share my script with my crew. Don't share it with my actors, but I share it with my crew. I give them the script. They ask whatever questions they want to ask, and everybody goes to work on their own respective departments.
So you don't go and tell Rajiv Ravi,
No.
I want this kind of a shot. Nothing.
No. I'm like, he does his own things. Sylvester does his own things. And then
Sylvester Fonseca.
It was Rajiv, and Rajiv is busy doing Toxic.
Yeah.
I don't know when he get free from Toxic. But both of them, it's like with everyone, it's like, let's not do this. But I will not tell them what to do. They understand the world. Our communication is very, like that has always been a big joke. I said, we never see, my crew never sees me and my cameraman talking.
Yeah.
I said, how do you do it? Or me or my music director talking. I said, it is because I believe in the fact that everybody wants to do their best.
But do you look at the monitor?
People don't want me to get up from the monitor now.
Okay.
Because earlier I was like, I will do everything myself.
Huh.
So,
But then if something that's happening in a way that you kind of don't want, then you change it.
then I alter it.
Okay.
Then I alter it.
Or you get convinced by that person.
No. We go in a certain way.
Right.
There's a proper discussion scene, things, everything that goes in. But I believe in, see, filmmaking, you have to be very cost conscious.
Yeah.
So you have to be very decisive. And you have to be quick.
Yeah.
I have to be quick on my feet because, each day costs money. Filmmaking cost is like each day costs money. So for me, the number of days saved is the amount of money saved. That means that much I can spend on music. That means that much I can spend on post-production. That much time I can take on in enhancing my film.
On an average, just random question, but how many shots do you manage a day?
I shoot a lot of scenes. My films don't take more than 33 days. And this film has taken the most number of days, which is 69.
Nishaanchi. Yeah. You talked about, when somebody hires you as a writer. And so when Maniratnam hired you for Yuva,
Yeah.
I think Tigmanshu was also there. He was AD or something?
Tigmanshu, no. Shad was there.
Right.
Shad Ali was there. Tigmanshu was in Dil Se.
Dil Se, right. So when so he's communicating to you, and how do you know that you were delivering that exact thing that he wants? Because at that point he's not speaking much Hindi or understanding much Hindi.
No.
So how does that communication work?
It's a thing of trust.
Okay.
It's a thing of trust. There are also a lot of in-between people there. Sudha Kongara was there. And Shiva was there. And obviously Shad Ali was there. So it is a lot on trust. So especially, see, he knew exactly the kind of student leader he wanted, the kind of character he has. There's a lot of freedom given to me because Lallan was very colloquial and very rooted. So there he would also give me a lot of trust in terms of language and responsibility. So that's how it was. It is on trust and things, and at the end of the day, the film is the director's medium.
Right.
So I'm saying you have to trust the director, and it's up to him who he trusts and who he gives freedom to. So except the filmmaker, nobody knows what's going on the film. Even if everybody is doing their own thing, only the filmmaker knows how it's all coming together.
But when you were writing Yuva, did you kind of get an idea that this might turn out to be a decent film?
No,
I was blindly?
there. It was a very long process. The writing process was very long. He was also discovering his film because he was doing the film not just in Hindi. He was also doing a Tamil film, Tamil and Hindi film, right? He was also figuring out his film.
Yeah.
At the same time, I was doing things in Hindi. Whatever he was figuring out, the screenplay and everything, he would like literally shape things and do it. I was a dialogue writer on it, and it was a very time-taking process. I know I was at Savera Hotel, and I was mostly in Chennai at that time. So that was the time period I remember. That is when I discovered a lot of things down south.
Oh, nice. Was that?
I also wrote Nayak at that time. I worked with Shankar on Nayak, and Ram Gopal Verma had an office in Begum, in like, I don't know what is the place. There used to be Woodlands bookstore.
Yeah.
Woodland? No, what was
Higginbotham's.
No, Higginbotham's.
Landmark.
हाँ. Landmark से straight down जाके एक road जाती थी उधर से, where Ramu had office in Chennai.
Okay. Have you been to his office in Hyderabad?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I have to go there.
It's something.
Yeah?
You have to go there.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's Ramu, so you have to go there. But when you're working with like you said you have a co-writer on Nishaanchi.
Hmm.
How does that process work?
I write by hand.
Oh, okay.
I write by hand. I write, and I would write and think in one language.
Which is
No, in the sense, for all characters,
Oh, right.
is one language.
Okay.
Uh, and I go on writing till I finish it. I don't stop in between. And Ranjan Chandel was the guy who was giving the flavor of Bablu Nishaanchi to Bablu. Prasu was separating the characters like backgrounds, like where it is coming from, who it is. The mother is from Meerut, so where the father is from, when the kids, how the language they learn and separates, and what the girl who's dance teacher son to becoming Rangilering, all those transitions kind of a thing.
How do you see this, Anurag? Because when you see an Aaron Sorkin screenplay or when you see a Tarantino film, everybody talks like Aaron Sorkin. Everybody talks like
Which is what I don't want.
But I'm saying, do you have a do you say that's right? Is there a right or wrong in any of this?
Well, I don't know. If it works for you, it's all right. See, for me, it's like, I want to say something, and I believe that a writer speaks in one language. A writer, when they sit down and consciously start to give different characters language to different characters, they more often than not mess it up. So the real key is in the right casting.
Okay.
When you do the right casting, the actors with themselves bring a character to the role.
Right.
That separates them. I'm saying, say for example, take Vasipur. So if you read the script, the language spoken by Jaideep Pehlawat or Manoj Bajpayee or Nawazuddin whether in the writer's language is the same. The distinct flavor given to it is by three different actors.
Yeah.
They gave it personalities. Nawaz gave it Faisal Khan a personality, Manoj Bajpayee gave Sardar Khan a personality, Jaideep Pehlawat brought another personality to his own character.
Yeah.
So it was, and my only thing to all the actors at that time again was the same. I said the film is set in a world where the most dangerous man is not the big Pahalwan. The dangerous man is that wiry guy who will come from where and do that. So Manoj practiced his whole body language like that. Nawaz, every actor in a group used to go on a run every morning to lose weight, to become like this. So it was a necessary part of that world.
Right.
I said people don't get 3 meals a day. That's a world where people eat twice a day. So I'm saying the first meal is lunch. There's no such thing as breakfast. So that kind of a thing, like, so those tiny detailing that we is what we do when actors come in and ask questions.
Right.
So we give the detail and park it with the actors. And that's why for me, I say the casting is very important.
Yeah.
Until I don't get the right cast, I will not proceed on a film.
Right. So tell me how an audition works, Anurag. So you're saying that you spotted your lead actor with the
It's a showreel which I think was on YouTube.
Right. Now, did you also audition him with a scene from the movie?
No.
So that convinced you that this was possible?
See, that's exactly the thing. Is not just that convinced me. Like for me, it was I needed to spend time with him. So I asked him to be with me.
Okay.
So thing was like I needed a solid commitment from an actor who had these three qualities, because if you see the film, you'll see the characters need some kind of a personality.
Right.
Somebody who he had that personality. He had that in his eyes. He had that in him. And as a sportsman also and everything, he had that in him. So just the thing was, I needed to make sure he's that good an actor as well.
Right.
It was not just a rehearsed monologue that I saw.
Right.
He's more than that.
Right.
That is what I needed to see. Because he was just, for me, he was the character.
Right.
And I also needed to see, to make a choice whether I make this a double role or make it two brothers.
Yeah.
Because making it two brothers would have actually been much cheaper and easier to make a film. Double roles becomes costlier.
Yeah.
It literally is 25% of the cost of the budget of the film. So when you make it a double role. So the thing is, it was a choice. And then I saw him, and I think he kept working on him, kept working on himself. And I saw these different personalities in him. It's totally different. And so far, the compliment for me has been like everybody who, without knowing, sometimes others says, ये दोनों कितने क्या casting के दोनों भाई एक जैसे लग रहे हैं थोड़े थोड़े. Because the body language is so different. Everything is so different. And the VFX done is so not at par. I would say, like, we have achieved something that even sinners can't boast of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
In a double role. Yeah, because since like it's not the same actor with different clothes and different body language.
Yeah,
it is shot 2 months apart.
Yeah.
With one actor with real grown hair, real grown beard, not a fake beard, with big build. Another brother who's thin, wiry, with nothing.
Like a
and
castaway
shot,
kind of thing.
Shot 2 months apart, measure by measure, recreated the sets.
Wow.
Everything. There's a lot of hard work that has gone in there.
Is there
and a lot of ingenuity that came from Silver and Nishi from Red Chilies.
Right. You're sounding very positive about this film. Is
Yeah,
there?
I also enjoy this film the most, and I think everybody around me also feels exactly the same thing.
Nice.
All my filmmaker friends that I've shown it to, and everyone.
Given the fact that you work on so many dark subjects, has any?
I think that's why a lot of people are happy.
Javed Akhtar would be very happy.
Everybody is very happy. He says, "चल तो बहुत time बाद कुछ ऐसा लगेगा कि हम सब देख."
But has any film, because Girl in Yellow Boots, there's incest, uglies, has the making of any film made you a little depressed or something like that?
Well, making, but in the sense, not because of having made the film, it's just the process sometimes gets elongated.
Because you're dealing with those emotions, you're taking home those emotions.
No, that doesn't do. That doesn't happen to me, because for me, filmmaking is exorcism of my emotions.
Right.
So because I did go into a depression.
Right.
At one point in life, and I came out through films. Kennedy was my literally exorcism.
Yeah.
All my depression was thrown out with Kennedy, and then I was back to myself again.
Right.
And then again I was happy doing whether Bandar or Nishaanchi. And Nishaanchi literally has been, I have sat so tight on this script. I did not, there has been many times people have been wanting to do the film. And I just didn't want to. Because, actors, especially actors, that people, it's like industry has known it that I have a script called Nishaanchi. Actors have been interested in it. But it never hit home with me, with anyone. I said, I'll make it the right way. This was the film that I, at one point, wanted to make with Sushant.
Oh, okay.
And then he got 2 very big films, Dil Bechara and Drive.
Yeah.
I think, signed up. They're both with Dharma earlier. And then my film was on a back burner. Then he stopped responding. So I then moved away. It was announced with him back in 2016. You'll find somewhere the news ad.
Yeah, I can't recall this, the thing.
But
yeah.
No, my thing was I need to find the right person who believed in it as much and would go all the way with it.
Yeah. And how do you decide to participate in the presentation of a film like, let's say, Bad Girl, which is coming up now? How do you say, I want to lend my name to this film?
No, Bad Girl, actually it was supposed to be a co-production. Vetri had sent the script and Vetri had written it, and I wanted to co-produce. We wanted to co-produce the film. Then our production company shut down. But Vetri went ahead and made the film. And then he was shooting for Vidyutalai. And I went to shoot with him for 2 days. And she had the first cut. And Vetri said, will you watch it? I said, I'll watch it immediately. So I sat down and I saw it. And I was laughing and I was having so much fun with the film. And that's when it all started.
That's okay.
That's when it all started. And then she was having a tough time with music director, this, that. And she very innocently and he asked, do you think Amit will do music? I said, Amit, Tamil, I don't know, I'll ask him. He's never done Tamil music before. I asked Amit. Amit was also I would love to, but are you sure in this and that? And Varsha was very sure. And it is literally, it's like Vetri has empowered her so much to make her own film. So just go and make your film. It's literally her film.
Right. Does music have a language though?
No.
So why the fear?
No, because songwriting and everything, sometimes we do fear that.
Yeah.
So in my head, Amit was always done everything except Tamil.
Yeah.
So then I got them together and they found their own way through.
Yeah. And you've seen the final cut?
Yeah.
It's everything at you.
I love the film.
Okay. What do you think about the resurrection of Lord Bobby?
I think, he's a beautiful man. He's literally in this world, when you meet him, you have faith, you have hope. He's a beautiful man. He has not changed a bit. And there's something very amazing about him when he said that, he said something very beautiful to me. He said, yeah, I was 5 years old, I knew I would be a star. And then it was given. I became a star. One day it was all gone. And one day I was past my 40. That's when somebody told me I need to learn acting. All my life, nobody told me that I need to learn acting. I then went and did workshops. I went through this intense phase of passing through. I would go out of the house and pass through various, some bungalows, some shoot going on. I would see lights, I would see vanity vans. It would affect me. And I realized this is what I wanted. And now, more than ever, I know what I don't want to do. It's like I want to act. I want to act. It's in me. And now it's like, if any kid asks me, I said, nobody's going to launch you. Learn acting first. Go learn acting. Nobody told me to learn acting. So for me, I actually don't believe in cancelling people. I believe in giving people second chance, third chance. I believe everybody deserves a chance. But every action comes with the consequences.
Yeah.
We have to go through the consequences.
Yeah.
And it's up to us to come out of it and on the other side and again take a shot at it.
And again, about the casting of Bobby, because you've seen Bobby do good work in commercial or mainstream cinema. I don't know what kind of movie Bandar is. How did you decide he would be a good fit?
Because I was exactly looking for somebody who knows what is the meaning of when the world calls you a has-been.
Okay.
Somebody who has been. And somebody who's going through a lull. And in his lull, he goes through his worst period. And it's a character study. And it's a lot of things. And more than me choosing him, it was about, will he be willing to take a chance like this? Because the world is seeing it very differently, the kind of roles he's getting. That's not the kind of role I'm offering.
Yeah. And he's probably getting far better roles than he did in the earlier. Not that they were not, but they were more,
he's getting to experiment,
variety,
getting to play.
Yeah.
And plus, he's working with some phenomenal actors, because this film is just a hell of a lot of incredible theatre actors. 5 national award winners. There's Jitendra Joshi, there's Nagesh Bhosle, there's Riddhi Sen, there's Ajbi Shetty, there's Indrajit Sukumaran, there's Ankush Gedam, there's Santosh Juvekar, there's and there's no junior artists, just theatre actors.
And he matched up.
Yeah. And it's a Sukan Goyal. And it's a total prison drama.
Is this the first time 2 of your films, that is Nishaanchi and Bandar, are of coming out so close to each other?
No, Nishaanchi comes out. Nishaanchi is coming out first. Bandar would be playing at the festival.
So it's not the release is not.
No, it is going to be a theatrical release.
But it
will be a theatrical release.
That's
no,
it,
but it's not around the corner.
Right.
It's only right now. It's only the festival circuit.
Right.
So the theatrical release is not around the corner.
Yeah. So all the best for the 2 films. Always a pleasure talking to you. And I just hope that you get that big theatrical hit with your happy ending.
More than theatrical hit, and it's like, for me, this is the first time that everybody's excitement is so infectious that I feel good.
Yeah. And it's like like you said, there are so many smaller films. For example, when I saw Mahavatar Narsimha, when it, because I was like, initially, it was one of those strange things that I don't think many people even knew about the film till it dropped,
Nobody.
And then it just exploded.
Even on the other, his first day had more views than the trailer of the film had views on YouTube.
Yeah. And, so it's nice to be at a time like that when so many of these unheard of films or small films are doing, and when I say small, obviously I don't mean...
Also because people are bored and disappointed with seeing the same thing being sold to them again and again in different costumes.
Yeah.
People are looking to have a break. Literally, it's like almost like they want to go out to the cinema and they want to laugh, have an experience, have an intense experience. Look at the thrillers that are working. In there's so many. Suddenly, there are like more psychopath films than psychopaths in India.
Yeah.
And those kind of mystery things, but the people are watching it.
Yeah.
If it's done well, it's made well, they're watching it. And the biggest three examples are So From So, the Odia film, and Mahavatar.
Yeah. And even I would say even Bobby's Ashram.
Yeah.
When
that's
it
first, massive hit.
Yeah, when it first came out, it was playing on MX or something like that, and it just broke out, and everybody just watched.
It is massive.
Yeah,
it is massive.
Yeah,
it's unmatchable.
So I think it's still democratic in some way. People still get to choose what they want to watch, and
they have more choice now. They're spoiled for choice. That's why you have to up your game.
Yeah,
you don't have to down your game. You have to up your game.
And how do you keep upping your game? Watching.
Be conscious of it. No, just be conscious of it. I think just be conscious of it and not to just let pull you down. Because a lot of people, I've decided, what I use, my complaints I used to have that with the industry. It has helped me a lot to step away from it. Because when you live in that world where everybody is only talking numbers all the time, nobody is really talking. The conversations have changed.
Yeah.
So I want to go where people are talking cinema, where people are talking films, where I'm closer to people who watch films. I've walked to the cinema and watch a film now in Bangalore. I'm literally discussing things and I'm finding out about films from guys.
Yeah.
And not from the industry people. So for me, it's a very different world I'm at.
But don't you think that's also important, the survival of an industry?
It is important, but is the industry conscious of it?
Okay.
I'm saying the thing is the industry needs to be conscious of it, no?
Yeah.
I'm saying industry needs to come together. Like say everybody keeps, like I was the one, it's like when say for example, I would fight the censor. So everybody will tell me shut up, it's not none of your business. Right?
Yeah.
The thing is, and when if you talk to censor people, they're great guys. Their problem is we have to follow rules. You have to come together and fight them who are setting rules for us.
Yeah.
The industry doesn't come together. I'm saying, for example, the court order to tell for bad girl Taylor, take it out. The girl is actually a 30-year-old girl who's playing as a school girl.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, how people are happy, good. How can you be like that?
No, but I the funnier thing about, let's say, the Bad Girl trailer or anything else is like, people make up their mind about a movie based on the trailer. I can understand, I want to go, I don't want to go, that I can understand. But something about how it's corruption, this thing, that, all those extra things that come.
That
it's
you
like,
can't change.
It's
that you cannot change.
Like, why don't you watch the movie and then make up your mind? Even today, I find so many people, they talk about movies more than they watch movies.
Yeah.
So there's all this conversation going about whatever film is coming out, but they haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so they're picking up little, bits from here and there in the cultural conversation that's happening, and then they're like, talking about it. But I'm like, why don't you just go watch it first and then, come and say what it is. But I hope lots and lots of people go and watch Nishaanchi.
Yes.
All the best and always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
3-5 விடுங்க நட்சத்திரா எடுங்க
Nakshatra Carbon Free Agarbattis.
MCR Pure Cotton Club, formals and casual shirts.
கிராண்ட் ராயல் டூர்ஸோட டிராவல் பண்ணுங்க. இடங்களும் புதுசு, நினைவுகளும் புதுசு.